Los Angeles has the basketball. Deep left corner. Rainmaker and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Count it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
LeBron into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
That misses with a second to go. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. The Timberwolves have the basketball to Rose. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Around the perimeter. To James. Cashes in for two.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
The drive, right to the basket. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Not going down for him this time. Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Rose has a chance. Jang shot off the mark.
Psychological warfare by the defense. I see they baited him into that shot. They'll give him that all night long.
Caldwell Pope. Goes to the left side. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Rondo. And Towns is there for the board. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Towns to Rose. Doesn't get the bounce. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. To James. Inside, he scores. Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Teague to Wiggins. Can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take. T-Wolves with the basketball. Wiggins to Teague. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, good shot.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Ingram. T to Gibson. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Butler. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
James to Ball. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Ball. James to Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. It's James. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Butler to Towns. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's James controlling the offense. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Ball to James. Nothing going here on that drive. James. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Towns. No good to Butler. Down low. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
James trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Lakers come up with it. Ball to James. To Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Minnesota with the basketball. Butler to T. Off the assist.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rocking the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Here comes the screen. Towns. Not that time. He misses. just inside the arc, at the buzzer.
Here we go, the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got themselves a win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Los Angeles Lakers were most impressive in the way they turned their effort into second chance points. If I was their coach, I'd be very proud of the team for the way they played with heart.
Player of the game.
LeBron James put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.